My childhood was really a simple life. I was living with my family, and my dad was working in the city to find us our everyday meal. My mom was staying with us to try to raise us as good as possible. And she would fetch water and collect roots. And my dad would go to the city and work, and my sister went to the city to work and try to find some money so we can afford the school. My oldest brother went to school, but I never had the chance to go to school because I wanted to take care of my sisters and help my mom to raise the kids. Because at the time when I was 6 years old, my mother taught me how to cook and clean and do everything because I was the only one who was there to help. One day I was just out with my younger brother and we were just playing around, and one woman from the camp, the leader, one of the leaders, she came and she asked me, "What's your name?" And I told her, and she was like, "I think your family's name is on the board." And the board was like a place where people have the names that are going to America. And I couldn't believe it, so I went back to my house and I said, "Mom, I think we're going to America." My mom couldn't believe me. When we went to the interview, everything was perfect, and they just told us, "Get ready for 2 years and you will be in America." In the refugee camp, my dad couldn't afford anything, so when they heard that we were going to go to America, everyone tried to help us and get ready for the process. A lot of my friends and relatives came together and we had a big party, and everyone was just telling us and advice and everything, and they were like, "When you go to America, don't forget me, I'm your best friend." And my grandma, she cried a lot. She went to the airplane with us and she stayed with us the whole time until we had to fly. I never had the chance to go to another place because I was born in Djibouti and raised in there, and I never went to another place. So when I came to the plane, I didn't know where the bathroom is. I didn't know how to say hi or hello in English. I never went to school. So I was just like looking around, and I was like excited and nervous. I don't know, I was just with my family and trying to be calm and be humble, and trying to remember who I was and who I am so I don't forget my culture. First, when we came here, we settled in Atlanta, Georgia for 3 months, but my dad said, "We're not going to stay here because we don't know the language and we have no idea what to expect." So he had some friends in Minnesota that could speak the language and was there in a long time. So they said it's better to be in Minnesota because they have a better education, and we're here to help you guys until you get access to the country. So we came to Minnesota. The snow was just all around the ground, and I was like, I called my friend back home and I told her, there is too much snow in Minnesota, and if you want to come, because it's so expensive in Djibouti, you can just take all the snow, and it's not like nobody's gonna ask you for a dime. We called the same word as snow and ice in Djibouti because there is no snow, it's just an ice. So when we came here, we just said ice and snow, but people get confused when I say that because in Minnesota you call it snow and not ice. I moved out when I was 16 years old. I lived in a shelter for 3 months, but then my dad told me to come back and they missed me and they would never kick me out again. And I live in St. Paul, Minnesota, and I go to school in Leaf High School. It's also in St. Paul. I am a senior now and I'm graduating in 5 months. I want to go to college, 4-year college, and I want to major in nursing or social worker. I'm still debating on the two. I want to graduate from college and go back to my country and help people and build up some jobs and stuff and just try to make change in my country. I like to read and write a lot. I have a lot of books about myself because I don't know anything else. I can just talk about myself all day. My life now is just perfect. I have nothing to complain about.